Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yesterday, folks, I played video series videos I've been doing for a while. I'll go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. This is my lunch. Well, I guess it's dinner at this point because it's like almost 5 o'clock. Sure, we'll go with dinner. It's very weird when you work late nights, because, like, your whole body and schedule is just what the fuck ever. There is people all the time, like family members and friends, like, oh, we should play and stuff, and it's like, oh, you can't do that when you work late. That's not a thing that happens anymore. You gotta get me on a day off. But anyway, folks, super simple format. I'm gonna go over there and try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. Whilst I'm inside the truck, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, remember super cool shirts? I always like to highlight super cool shirt. Super cool shirt I'm wearing today. Boom! It's my Space of Variation shirt. Which, if you're not familiar with them, I'm not entirely surprised. Though, if you watch my videos, you should know by now. I've brought them up plenty of times. They are a band out of the Ukraine. I was fortunate enough to see them perform last year at the time I'm doing this. Almost a year. Been almost a year. They were fantastic. They were one of the opening bands. And actually, all the bands were really, really good. But these guys, they definitely put on a hell of a show. It was a very emotional time, what with the whole Russian-Ukrainian thing going on. And, I mean, they put it all out there, man. And, the crowd was totally into it. Absolutely fell in love. I fell in love. Had to get some merch. And I got some videos of their performance. They're on this channel as well, just in case you're interested. If you like food reviews and then also music stuff, this is the place for you. But anyway, what am I trying for you folks today? What am I doing? Make sure I grab the right thing because I got a couple things. Well, folks, it's from, boom, Taco Bell. Which has been a little bit since I've reviewed something from Taco Bell. I think the last thing I reviewed was like the Beefy Crunch Burrito, I want to say. Because the whole thing is like, Taco Bell, like they come out with stuff fairly regularly. Every month they usually have something new. But like a lot of times it's just not that interesting. Like, they went over there and they had, like, a spicy Mexican pizza, which seemed like it was basically just a normal Mexican pizza, but with, like, some jalapenos. And I was like, I ain't getting tricked with that shit. But this is the chicken enchilada burrito. Seems like it could be good. It's a new menu item. I will say this. I hate their new menu. Oh my god, do I hate their new menu. Because they changed to a fully digital display. And now it's like fucking McDonald's, where they're fucking like the drive-thru menu, mind you. Where it's like, hey, instead of just having a fucking thing of all your stuff, oh, let's have moving graphics of deals that we have going on, and oh, little wacky thing. I don't care about any of that. It's Taco Bell. My whole fucking meal cost me $10. I don't need a fucking deal. Just fucking show me what the prices of shit is. Oh my god. Let's try out a burrito. Burrito! Looks like this. Let's give it a go. And it looks like that. Can we get it then? Ha 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 ha! Sure. It's fine. It's a pretty decent burrito from Taco Bell. I mean, fundamentally, it is a burrito from Taco Bell. So, it's filled with meat, cheeses, rice. I think there's some red sauce in there. I guess that's like the enchilada aspect of it. I can kind of see what they're going with it. There's like an extra something to the creaminess of the cheese and everything. I can see what they're talking about. I don't know if, like, just off the top of my head, I would immediately think enchilada if it wasn't, like, the name of the dish. But at the same time, with it being the name of the dish, I can see where they're going with it. I'll give it to them. I mean, it's decent. Because the whole thing is, And yeah, you can taste the red sauce in there. It's got a little kick to it. Here's the thing. When it comes to Taco Bell, you know, the joke has been made for years and years. And fundamentally, all their stuff is pretty much the same thing. Now, it's not entirely true, you know. There's obviously variations on stuff and things that make certain things stand out more than others, but there is definitely a certain core aspect to what they do. And that's fine. You know, fundamentally what they do is they go over there and they take meat and cheese and shit and shove it into various forms of tortilla. And that works for me. So at that point, moving past that into any greater specifics, that's where really my part comes into play if I'm going to try to review anything. Because I have to determine, not only does this taste good, you know, for me anyway, but if anything, if anything, set it apart from the rest of their menu. Does it taste good? Yes, it's good. It's not a proper burrito, and even Taco Bell knows that they don't make proper fucking Mexican food. You know, it's Mexican-inspired food. It's even fucking on their website and shit. And that's fine. You know, if I want Taco Bell, I'm gonna get Taco Bell. If I want Mexican food, I'm sure as shit not gonna get Taco Bell. But it's good. It's filling. There's a lot of stuff in there. I've had far worse burritos from Taco Bell, because some of their fucking ideas, a little bit hit or miss. But this is a good one. It's got a lot of stuff in there. The flavor is good. I can appreciate the combination of the cheese and, like I said, the red sauce. It gives a little something extra. It's not bad. Now, is it different enough to go over there and give it some personal distinction? I'm going to say yes by a hair. It is definitely not the most unique thing that they've ever come up with. Not even close. It definitely falls within a similar range of things that they've done. But I do think that, you know, them tying in the enchilada aspect gives a little something extra. It gives a little extra zing. And it's good. And like I said, I don't think it's the most evocative thing I've ever tasted in terms of being similar to an enchilada. I would definitely prefer a proper enchilada to this. But, again, that's in a proper Mexican proper Mexican food setting. For a Taco Bell setting, it's a nice item. And it's like not even like a specialty burrito. It's like, what it seems like anyway, I could be wrong. It seems like it's just going to be a new burrito on their little burrito menu that they have. Now, it's not as good as the cheesy potato burrito, which we're all waiting for its glorious return, I know. But as a stand-in, yeah, I'll give it to it. Two questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and more or less yes. I would get this again. I'm not even going to lie. It's nothing super spectacular. It's definitely not blowing my mind or anything. But as something that they could toss on there, yeah, man, I'll go with it. As just a little cheapo burrito. I like this better than some of their other cheapo burritos that they offer. So I could see getting it again. If I'm recommending it to other people, my whole thing would just be this. You know, go in with reasonable expectations. It's Taco Bell. It's not going to go over there and change your worldview on, you know, enchiladas or burritos or anything of that magnitude. But if you want a cheap burrito that tastes pretty good and a little bit like an enchilada, sure, why the fuck not? But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly proper enchilada-tastic rest of your life. Because let's be honest, proper enchiladas are a fucking thing of beauty. They're just, wonderful. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. You know, life can be very frustrating and stressful sometimes. You know, I've had a pretty good day today. I had some Dairy Queen earlier. Saw a movie. I saw the movie Outlaw Johnny Black. It's a Michael J. White movie. It's an okay movie. It's not a proper successor to Black Dynamite. And if you've never seen Black Dynamite, Oh my god, please go see Black Dynamite. That movie kicks so much ass. Outlaw Johnny Black, it has its moments. It's not a bad movie, but it's not fucking Black Dynamite. But even when we do run into situations in our life that are stressful, frustrating, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Is that stuff in my beard or just beard? Nah, I think that's just beard. Well, folks, here, maybe you go over there, right? And maybe you watch my reviews and then you go over there, you go to Taco Bell, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to try this enchilada burrito. And you go over there, you try it out, and you're like, I mean, yeah, okay, it tastes a little bit like an enchilada, but not like a proper enchilada. So then maybe you go over there and you go down, a couple blocks. Maybe they have a proper taqueria over there. You go over there, get yourself some proper enchiladas. Fantastic. Served up to you by a beautiful señorita. You go over there and it's fantastic. You just a little bit of back and forth banter. Now you got a favorite spot that you can hit up. And you can go over there and you can live this weird duality where you go over there and you get some disappointing Taco Bell. And then when you're done, you kind of, freshen your palate up. You go to your little Mexican spot and you go over there and you have a proper Mexican food experience. I don't know why you would do that, but I don't know, man. People live weird lives. Or conversely, you maybe just go to the proper Mexican spot. But I mean, hey, I eat Taco Bell, so I ain't shitting on nobody. Bye.